Hi guys, I was muted that whole time. Sorry about that. I have a special treat for everybody. So you guys know that my baby boy is a super musician. I'm gonna pin up at the top. So what we're doing today, this is a special treat. I actually have a buddy on today. So you guys know her, wife of a grumpy Marine. She is in the chat or in the feed with me. So what we're doing, her it looks like her internet is, oh, we lost her. She's coming back. She'll come back in a second. So what we're gonna do today is my son is off. Hi, Gregopedia. Oh, did you get your mic to work? What's that? Okay, if you want to try and hook it up, I can add you to the feed.
We'll wait.
Okay. So so wifey's gonna come back in a second. I don't know why we lost her, but I might have TD and Deborah on as well. I sent them a link. Oh, it kicked you out. So you should be able to use that link again. Let me just send it to her again. So I'm going to have all my psychic girlfriends on. And what we're going to do is we're going to read your cards. I'll do it. They're just going to, they can read if they want, but, we're going to hang out. I have my super special Tasty Tarot because I did put in the description of this video wifey's back. Hi, wifey. So this is wife of a grumpy Marine. Now, I don't know if you guys know this. She is an intuitive as well. Can you hear us? Oh, she keeps freezing up. What is going on here? Well, we'll wait for her to come back in. So I know, Deborah, no sound. I'm like a maniac over here with the mute button. So what we're going to do is I am going to read your cards. Any donations I'm requesting go right to my Venmo. Don't worry about super chats. Don't worry about super stickers because I am going to forward that money right over to my son who is on a bus right now on his way to World Championships. If you guys want to, they are favorites for this year. So they should be hopefully number one in the world by the end of the weekend. But I did put their performance from the beginning of the month. There was a YouTube link on another YouTube page. It's Dr. Doctor. So I put the link in the description of this video if you want to see the performance. My son is on quads. He's awesome. He's also in the thumbnail. You can see him doing this wild move. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to kick it off. I'm going to start reading for everybody. Orion's Tarot. Orion's Bell. I'm so excited for this too. So listen, I'm going to read for you. So you have anything you want me to read on? And you don't have to donate. I'm just, you're going to be my gratis for this session. So yeah, Foxy, you know what I'll do? I don't want everybody to jump on the link. You know what? I am going to put the link in here. Anybody who wants to come on can come on. How about that? Let's do this. See what happens. Orion's Belt. If you want to come on, honey, we'll pump your channel too. So here we go. There's a link. Whoever wants to come on can come on. We're wild and crazy. We're going to be here for an hour. And let's see if we can send Angus some extra cash. Hello, good sir. Happy birthday to your kitty.
Oh, thank you, Annabelle. Yes, happy birthday to my Nixie.
So Gregopedia told me that it was her birthday, and I was so busy getting Angus packed, and he was up until oh gosh, how long was he up? He was up until like 2:00 in the morning last night, and he had to be on the bus at like 7:00 this morning. So he was a maniac. Yeah, he was a maniac. So Foxy, we're gonna read. Orion's Belt is a channel that I just discovered, and we're gonna read for Orion's Belt. He wants to know what's going on for the next 3 months. So let's do this. I'm gonna pull up my card view too.
Okay.
And let's do this. We're just gonna make a little. How do you like my background with all the fun back there?
Well, it's an interesting background in various bits and pieces and all that. Thank you to you and Gregopedia, Annabelle, for wishing my Nixie a happy 3rd birthday.
Oh, 3rd. She's just a baby. She's just a baby there.
Well, she's a young lady. That's how you could describe her.
A young vixen, isn't it? Aren't they called vixens? Or do they have to? Do they have to have a baby before they're called a vixen?
What is it? I think she's on again now.
Oh, Gregopedia corrected me and said a vixen is a lady fox. So there's our wifey.
I didn't know I was on. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Well, you look gorgeous.
No, you're stunning, aren't you? You're looking quite
now
stunning.
I'm sitting. See. Oh, thank you.
Pleasure, Marine.
Hello, Foxy dear.
We're gonna read for that new channel, Orion's Belt. We're gonna do the next 3 months for her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's check that out. I'm gonna pull some cards. You guys can chat amongst yourself. But I put the link. I put the link in the description in the chat. So if you guys want to jump in,
she's very good. I love her. I love her channel.
I know I'm digging her channel too. Since you're on, it's a little hard for you to mod, but we can stick her. Everybody, you can
don't make me use my wrench. Don't make me come in there.
I won't do it. I wouldn't dare bother.
All right, let's see what's going on for the next 3 months. I was doing 12-month readings today. So next 3 months, let's look at this. 9 of Cups in reverse. Oh, and I'm using Tarot Oracle's Tasty Tarot because just explain my background in the thumbnail. The theme of the kids show, and you can see their performance. I put a link in the description of the video. It is the Sweetest Adventure or Sweetest Escape or something like that. So it's really cool. It's all Candyland themed. Really, really cool. They did it because the drum line is like addicted to candy. I think my son was the one who started all that. And so they're all eating a lot of candy. Oh, Gregopedia's on.
Hi, Gregopedia.
Hello.
How are you doing, Gregopedia?
Is there a lot of feedback?
Nope. Don't you want to show yourself on here?
You can see these 3 cards for Orion.
But don't you want to show yourself on here, Gregopedia?
Oh, Gregopedia can't. He's in the witness relocation program.
He's what? where did you say he was?
He's in the witness relocation program.
Oh,
yes. My avatar is Brick Tamlin for now.
Oh, right. Okay. Just to say, if Marine's still here, we had Karen on a moment ago.
Oh, Karen.
Here.
Yes, she was on a moment ago. Yes, we said our hello. It's not a good moment for her to comment at the moment. She's got to do things right now, but she was on for a few moments at least. But it was nice all the same.
Okay.
No, she's not nice.
So let's tell Orion's Belt what's going on with her. So we got 9 of Cups up here in the reverse. Now she's a reader too. So what we're looking at with this 9 of Cups in reverse is that
we've got the reverse of feast. We've got a little bit of famine here. So what we have to do is pay attention to the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is about generosity. Sometimes we got to give out to get back. You know what, Greg? I'm just gonna, can I mute you for a second?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna mute Greg because I can hear myself. We're gonna figure this out. This is the first time he's using his remote mic. So we're gonna have Gregopedia a little bit louder and prouder on the channel in the
All
future.
right.
So
Looking forward to it.
so when we have this famine that we have going on here, sometimes we have to give out before we can get to come back. So you know this, Orion's Belt, you know that the universe will give and take. We have that ebb and flow of everything. It's just like the ocean. So that's what we're looking at. We've got to give out a little bit to get a little bit more. I do this all the time. Trevor Colt was a big supporter of my channel and helped me get
He
a lot
certainly
of stuff.
was, yes.
He does it for all of us, and I like to do it with everybody else. I like to give out to everybody else as well. I want to lift up some channels. There's enough room on this great big world wide web for all of us, so I want to do that.
Mhm.
And so
Yes.
any of you that are jumping in, make sure you go over, subscribe to Orion's Belt, and subscribe to Foxy. Foxy's on here too. You can go and subscribe to Foxy313, and he has great content. He's a great guy, and he's a super human being. So, what we get over here, Orion's Belt, is so if this is what you want, what you need, what you get. We're looking at the Three of Pentacles. Sometimes we have to choose who we partner up with a little bit better. Oh, Orion's Belt Tarot. That's she dropped her link in there. Thanks so much, honey. So sometimes we gotta curate who we pair up with. So that is something that I would pay attention to now, making sure that we give out to avenues and people that are receptive and beneficial to us. And that sounds a little bit shady that we want to have people that we're going to benefit from, but you want to get a good return on your investment. So if you're investing with anyone, if you're investing time, if you're investing energy with anyone, you want to make sure that they're good avenues. So don't pay out to people that aren't really going to benefit back to you, or that aren't going to scratch your back. So let's look at the next couple of months. We're going to flip it out here. We've got the Hangman in reverse. He's always a complicated dude, that Hangman in reverse, when he comes upside down. Reason is because he's already upside down when we get him. But in this deck, the Tasty Tarot from the Tarot Oracle, who's also another channel who is awesome and doesn't need any help from me. He has plenty of subscribers. He's a great guy. Totally dig him. So the Hangman is in reverse, but not on this deck. You can see that cute little bat. Oh my God.
bat.
Oh, I love that bat.
Oh, wow.
But he's
That's a
right.
fantastic picture of the bat on the card. No, that's a good
This whole
picture.
deck is fantastic. This
Oh,
deck
it is.
adorable. So when we get that in reverse, that's not learning from past things. So what I'm thinking is, when we go back over to last month, what I was looking at last month is that we're not putting our energy into places that are beneficial to us. This is maybe we're doing that over and over again. So keep an eye on that.
Like the bat keeps hitting his head on the tree limb because it's upside down.
Exactly.
Your head on
Exactly. So find the sweeter people. Sweet is going to be the operative word of the day. Find the sweeter people that are going to benefit you there. And then we get the Seven of Wands, which is our little mousy with the cheese here. Cute little guy. So what we're going to do is find a good balance and find a good politic for those people that maybe aren't going to benefit you as much as you would like, or the people that aren't going to give back to you as you are giving to them. So, just find a good balance. Sometimes we got to be nice to those people that aren't going to benefit us. Last month, for 3-month jump, Honey Bunny. Oh, we're getting some feedback, Reagan. Six of Wands.
Breaks need to be looked at. Oh.
There's no kill switch on awesome, and there's no breaks on.
Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't mean literally kill, did you, Annabelle? You didn't mean
Kill
that.
switch. Kill switch.
Oh,
You didn't mean a literal instant killing, did you?
No, I did
no,
not.
of
No,
the
thank God for
engine, you know,
that.
the engine switch.
Oh right. No, that's okay. That's the point.
It's,
No.
Funny
it's
how
a
you
terrible
keep muting your
nickname,
husband.
but yes.
So last 3 months for our Orion's Belt Tarot, 6 of Wands we have here. That is great success. So this is a lesson for you. This is a karmic lesson where you have to cultivate the people that are going to uplift you and raise you up. So you're going to be successful at that. Maybe because of this reading, maybe because you just know who those characters are in your life. The King of Swords here, sometimes we got to use nasty words. Sometimes we have to be a little tough in the
Yeah.
words we use with people. Sometimes
Especially
we have,
if you're standing up for someone, use bad words.
especially, and Foxy, every time you drop an F-bomb, I'm like, oh, I can't believe you do.
Well,
I
stand up for
didn't think
those
you
who.
could get so angry.
I didn't either.
Well, to tell you something, that I've seen those traits in my family actually. If they feel like they need to stand up for someone who's been badly trolled or faced such atrocities, they could really like rage out in a fit. I've seen it firsthand. So I've
Oh
seen it
my.
by experience.
Well, I tend to go raw too.
I mean, we do calm down after
So
that,
basically,
but
only keep
it
business.
doesn't happen often that we get into such a fit of enragement. It doesn't happen often. You know,
I wish
just
I
You don't
could hit
have
the
a
mute
lot.
button on you sometimes.
what?
Oh,
Oh
it
no!
looks like you're going to have a lot of people trying to take from you, Orion's Belt. They just
That's
come
what
in
I
and say,
think. I
yeah,
think there's
they just want to take, but instead of giving.
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So being mean sometimes or telling people what you don't need. Oh, she struggles with being honest. That'll come with age.
Oh, don't worry, Orion. Not to worry
There
about a thing.
are there are southern ways of being honest that I could teach you, honey. Many ways.
Listen to our friend Orion.
Did you
She's
say
got it
southern
all.
ways or several ways?
Oh, it's
Oh,
got to be several
several
ways,
southern.
Grumpy J.
Several.
There's
Okay, this is southern
several
because we
southern
have ways
ways.
of doing it in Jersey that are,
Yes, because yeah, we can tell you to go to hell and you'll enjoy the trip.
Oh gosh, that's a saying. Well, you can say go to hell if someone's seriously done something dreadfully bad to you and all that, but you have to be careful how you use it.
Well, yes, of course, I wouldn't normally do that, but there are southernisms that we can use.
But it's seldom
My
often I would
my
ever say
favorite
go to hell to
is
oneself.
well, I've been to West
no, I wouldn't.
Virginia, so that's
Oh,
almost
you
heaven.
have almost
Is Sapper
heaven.
on here? I think Sapper's on here according to Orion, Grumpy Sapper.
Oh, do we see
I think
Sapper?
he's
Oh,
on here.
Grumpy's on.
I think he's on the live chat. So who have we got on here? We've got Destiny, Sapper, Samantha, Orion, Karen, Majestic, Oracle. We've got quite a few, including Orion
Hi,
too.
everyone.
Why am I not? Is anyone seeing Grumpy's chatter? I'm not.
It was
seeing
just
him.
Orion. She said at Grumpy Sapper. It was haha, do it at Grumpy. I am here for it.
Why can't I see him?
You need to try going down. I don't know where he is. Where could the man be?
Why, Grumpy Sapper, he's lurking.
He's
I
got
hope
to be lurking somewhere.
I hope he didn't get restricted or anything like that. That's terrible.
No.
Well, they wouldn't see it if he's restricted.
They wouldn't. Yeah, that's weird.
Quite a bizarre
Oh.
thing going on. We can't find Sapper, but yet we could see someone talking about him. Very bizarre.
Very
No, it is
strange.
deep. It's deeply bizarre in various bits and
Actually,
pieces.
Orion's reading looks really good.
Yeah, I'm going to wrap her up on this last one. 2 of Wands. This again is echoing that you got to pick the right people because the ones that are on the path for your career You're going to work with them. You're going to stick with them. Instinctively, you're going to know this because you're one of us. You're one of us. So that was my gratis for the day. Everybody else, if you're looking for readings, I am looking for support for my darling son. You can send it right over to my Venmo. I will forward it to him. He is on competition for the rest of the week. I did put a link to his band's earlier this month no, I think it was the beginning of last month performance, but it's the one that's online. They're fabulous. They're amazing. You can pick out which kid's mine because it's the flashy one. He's also
Annabelle will give you a reading on that, Sylvia. Annabelle, Sylvia's asking if she will ever get over her health issues. Annabelle will get the reading on that.
Let's see what we got.
Just stay tuned, Sylvia. Just see what your reading will have to say.
I'm sorry you're having health problems, Sylvia's daughter.
Unfortunately, Marine, yes, as it so seems so far. I mean, well, I mean, it's just a shame. There's now 3 people I know, but 4, including you, who have worries, you know, particularly Penny and Karen. You know, they're going through too much, poor ladies. And then there's you have worries about your mother and your stepfather, who are quite elderly, over 80. And now there's Sylvia with health trouble. We stand beside all 4 of you in the tarot group. We really do.
Absolutely. Thank you, Foxy.
Absolutely.
Pleasure, Marine.
So let's take a look at this. And I'm just hitting some of the stars here, guys. So I'm going to come back. Anybody that's chatting and putting up questions, I'll get to you in a minute. So for Sylvia, what we're looking at here is there are some things starting to get uncovered. And there are things that answers are coming. The thing is that we've got this 3 of Cups here in reverse. So I think we're going to be getting answers for some of the issues that you're experiencing. Again, I'm not a doctor. I am not. Oh, you know what? Let me put up my banner so everyone knows that I am.
Everybody knows this is for entertainment purposes only.
I am not.
Everything's alleged. We're just reading some cards. Okay.
Good reminder, yes.
Hanging out. It's all opinions.
While the information is not going to be great, and while the doctors that you're working with are not terrific, you know where the issues are. So, you know, sometimes when we get sick, like sometimes you start to get a runny nose and you go, oh, you know, this is going to turn into bronchitis. You have that momentary thought, this is going to turn into bronchitis or a chest infection. And you know where the root problem is here. You have a sense of where it is. I would direct your doctors in that direction and say, you know, this is, I'm having, you know, symptom A, but I'm pretty sure that it's because of cause B. If you have any instincts about that, I would direct your doctors there, because sometimes doctors get very clinical and they get very logical and they don't look beyond the box. I never like to say, you know, look outside the box, but look beyond the box. Like look toward the circle or the triangle that's there, because sometimes the answers are a little bit different from what their diagnostics would say. You know, here's an example. I was having some dizzy spells. And I had a doctor who overprescribed antibiotics, telling me it was a sinus infection. It was a sinus infection. She never had a root problem. She never addressed the fact that I had a head injury, and she wound up destroying my stomach with these antibiotics. So despite me telling her, you know, I don't think it's a sinus infection because I've had them before. So I think they need to think outside the box, and I think your instincts are going to direct them really well to this. Up here, Wheel of Fortune, we're going to have ups and downs with this. So, you know, I don't want to say that the path to better health is going to be linear and we're going to go from point A to point B and everything's going to be great in 6 months. I think we're going to be going around and around. I think finding a doctor that's going to listen to your instincts is great. Once we get there, we're going to be able to steam right ahead and get to some good health. So, Sylvia, you have my good wishes. You have my my best energy that I'm sending toward you, because I do want
Yes,
you to do
Sylvia.
well.
Good.
Goodbye, Karen. Take care. Karen's off.
So
Now I
Sylvia,
once sat in front of a door
Take
and wouldn't
care,
let the
won't you,
doctor
Karen?
leave. I
Goodbye.
sat on the my behind in front of that door and refused to get up off the floor. And he looked and he laughed at me. He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm not moving until you listen to me."
yeah,
So you have to be your own advocate and really, because they'll have you going all over the place.
medical gaslighting is a real thing. It really is a real thing sometimes. So,
Gaslighting is
And
real.
it's
gaslighting,
okay to disagree with the doctor.
Yeah.
exactly. So, all right, we're going to jump over to Moi F. Hello, Moi.
Hello, Mark.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh,
bless
having a
her.
stroke is awful. No,
That
that's
is
stressful.
awful. That is
Oh,
awful.
bless her.
That is terrible.
It's very
So,
problematic when one's had a stroke to the point where they're bedridden.
oh
I mean,
my.
just awful. It's tragic. I mean, one of my friend's brothers had 3 strokes to the point where it severely affected his mobility. That is a real tragedy when that happens. Well, it's certainly very infringing on one's independence when they can't do very much after having a stroke.
Unless you're
Terrible
Frank, who
story.
walked off a stroke like a cold.
Oh,
What was
come
that?
on.
Frank.
Oh, he did, right?
He walked it off like he had a cold. It's like, dude, you should
Oh,
see somebody.
hi, Penny. We've got Penny on board now.
Hello,
Hello,
Penny.
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 I had a
We do
stroke.
like our Penny, don't we? What? You
Did you
had
really,
one?
wifey?
I did. I had a stroke. I was 33. I had
Oh,
a
shit.
subarachnoid hemorrhage.
Excuse the language, but my goodness, that is surprising. That's shocking. I hope you're all right now.
I'm okay. I shouldn't even be here, but
You could have died easily. You really could have easily died from that.
but I
Well, I'm
didn't.
happy you
So
survived. I mean, I
you have to look at
survived
the
a head injury.
positive.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, you must look at
but
the positive.
but once I did survive a head injury when I was about aged 11, something like that, and I had to have
Oh,
a head glue done. This was years ago
honey.
now. I'm
Oh,
fine
She's
now.
an Ma's mother.
Foxy, I had a head injury too, but I was in my 20s. So
Oh,
they can make things very, very interesting.
especially
So
when you've had a head
Yeah.
glue done. Yeah, that's most interesting when you've had that done.
yeah.
Once you've experienced it, yeah.
So Ma, we've got a few things here. Now, as far as the mobility, I think we're going to see marginal improvement, but not vast improvement. Again, I am not a doctor. I am not a professional.
None
This
of
is
us are.
energetically speaking. The important thing, because really when we have situations like this, it's more important that we look at not what is coming, but how we should address the time that is coming. And for you, this is about keeping a positive sense around her and making sure that you are there. Now, there are therapists that will come in and do the mobility for patients that have a situation with lack of mobility. Pay attention to when they're doing that, because there are things that you can do for her as well. So the more we do in those mobility exercises, the better that she'll do and the better she'll feel. Really, the goal here is going to be comfort. The goal is going to be making sure that she feels good and that she's addressed, that she has comfort and partnership on that. So absolutely, I want you to make sure that you work closely with her professionals. She is in our thoughts. We're all going to send lots of love and healing light. We even have Orion's belt chipping in on that. A little bit of love and healing light coming on.
And if I may suggest, just the act of touch
Yes.
just to go in
Yes.
and rub, her arm or her hands. That's very important.
Yes, and I would be mindful of her frustration from not being able to move quite that
Mm,
deftly. Um,
yeah, that's true.
Penny, you could send it to me by Venmo, but if you don't have Venmo, I guess you could do it through here, and I'll just forward him from my Venmo account. I appreciate that. Thank you, honey.
Do come on the live if you want to, Penny.
Please,
There's room
Penny.
for us all. Well, I'm sure Destiny would be quite happy to come on.
So I sent the link to all the gals. I don't know if they're available to come on right now. Oh, she's okay. This is wonderful. Excellent, Moi. Yeah, look after her.
Oh, well
Oh,
done.
that's
Bless you.
wonderful.
Well done.
Oh,
I mean,
very
thank goodness for
Oh.
that.
Yeah, I'm very glad that you have her at home. My grandmother was very fortunate. She got to spend her last years with my parents at home. And
Yeah.
I thought that was terrific. I thought it was really great.
Anything's better than going into a care home, I must admit.
Oh, seriously.
Yeah.
Yes,
Foxy,
Wikipedia,
much
yes.
love.
Seriously, yeah.
I don't know how it is in England, but here you actually have to, they bankrupt people before they can go into the care home and not spend money.
Oh, that's just so bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't get me going.
No, it doesn't happen like that in the UK. How it goes here in the United Kingdom for going into an old people's home, what you have to do is an older person has to sell up their home first. Once
Yeah.
the home is sold, then they go into the care home. They don't just
Mhm.
bankrupt them up. Doesn't happen in America where it's just, what the hell? Bankrupted? Just what the hell? I mean, sorry if I ranted off my
Yeah,
chest, but
they're
what
gonna
the hell?
take everything from you.
You have
It's
to have
what the
zero
hell?
money before they
No, I
pay
mean-
100%.
I mean, I'm
care homes-
I'm sorry for getting that rant off my chest, but I
No,
was
right.
shocked. No,
No,
I
we're
was
angry about it
shocked.
too.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
It
No,
doesn't happen like that
Oh,
over in
Mariana.
England. Never would they bankrupt the elderly once they've sold their homes to move into a care home. It just doesn't happen like that. Never in a
Oh.
lifetime would that happen in England.
Penny, Angus for the win. Angus for the win. I'm going to check my Venmo to see if
Yay,
anybody's
Angus.
contributed for Angus for the win. Oh, my.
Well
my
done, Angus.
logged out.
But one thing I do want to say, my heart goes out to all the US elderly citizens, to those who do need full-time care in the care homes. It's just a real sinister atrocity that they're bankrupted when going into a care home. It's just real atrocities.
Yeah.
The elderly.
My folks, when they were looking, it ran about 17,000 a month.
That is just appalling.
Yeah, it's criminal.
It's criminally shit. That's what I would say. Excuse the language.
It sounds so
But I
nice
think-
when you say it, though.
Well, it is criminally shit that they charge that much. Excuse the language, but fuck me, that's real criminal shit.
I could listen to Foxy curse all day long.
I know.
Oh.
It's delightful.
It sounds so elegant.
It's not often that I
Foxy
swear,
needs to be
but
my GPS voice.
it's not often that I swear, but hearing about those sort of things, it's a shocking subject.
Yes, it is.
So, Foxy, I'm going to read out for Mariana. So, Mariana,
Okay.
messages
Hello,
for you,
Mariana.
my dear. So you have to break the mold, baby. This is Hierophant. You're breaking rules. Don't follow don't follow the untrod path, or don't follow the trod path. You want to go on the what is it? Two roads diverge in a yellow wood. The Robert Frost poem. goes?
Yes, I memorized that at one time.
Who was that? Dr. Gill that made
All
us
I can hear
memorize?
is
Yes.
that song. You can go
He
your
was so
own
mean.
way.
So Greg and I went to the same middle school, and that's when you're like 11, 12 years old. And we had this English teacher, Dr. Gill, and he made us memorize poems. And there was a gal in my class who memorized the entire Edgar Allan Poe Raven. And so Robert Frost, Two Roads Diverge in a Yellow Wood, was the shortest one, and I tried to do it. Couldn't do it for the life of me. Got up. All I could remember is two roads diverged in a yellow wood. That was it. First line. I'm done. And
Thank you, Destiny.
I failed the project.
Destiny's just given a contribution for Angus for the win.
Very nice.
Oh,
Thank you.
Well,
T. Oh, and Sylvia's daughter.
yes,
Thank
Sylvia
you
too.
so
Thank
much.
you, Sylvia.
And TD, we're gonna be forwarding money right over to Angus right after this. Thank you so much. Thank you.
No, the discorporeal voice you hear is the voice of Gregopedia, not Rob.
I'm gonna let him know.
Penny, getting to your point, it's not often that I swear. I was swearing to that point because of how shocked I was about how the US treats the elderly when it comes to them needing 24-hour care in the care home. So I was shocked in that matter.
Yeah.
No, I was dead shocked in that matter.
Mhm.
I mean,
Breaking the
goodness forbid, I hope Marine's mother and stepfather don't need 24-hour care in the future. I mean, if it happens, I mean, my heart would just go out to her. It really would.
Well, thank you, Foxy.
Well, they're
So
over
far, so
80,
good.
but they're over 80, and anything could happen, Marine, when you're over 80.
Yeah.
That's what can happen.
Well, I did. I lost my dad in 2021.
Yes, you said. I'm
Mom's
so
still
sorry for your
around and
loss.
ornery.
No, you said
Now,
before, and I followed it in
Mariana,
full. Yes,
So,
Mariana.
yeah, Mariana, she's breaking the rules. She's not. She's supposed to break the rules and not follow the
Right.
rules. Get a little bit crazy here, but the reason for it is this Ace of Wands in reverse, which is super cute with the can of chips there. Everybody loves the can of chips here in the United States. It's so you can get super creative, Ace of Wands in reverse, super creative, and bring in creative channels that you wouldn't otherwise do.
Those would be crisps, correct, in England.
What was that?
It would be crisps in England, correct?
The can of chips.
You've got one person in England on here on the live. But it's a good joke, actually. Oh, you're back, Marine.
So, Mariana, the reason for this is so that you can get super creative and do some super cool projects. If I remember, I think you do some kind of artwork.
Well said, Penny.
I think I definitely remember that. So,
that's neat, Mariana.
thank you so much. And we've got Natty. Natty is actually in Greece. I saw her comment before, and she wants to know if she's going to move to LA.
A baking hot Greece, more likely. Given how hot it gets in the summer, I mean, oh my goodness, like 40-odd degree heat waves. Something. That really is something. And apparently they can have like 45-degree odd heat waves over in Japan in some parts in their summertime. I mean, I'm not being rude. Sorry, Gregopedia, because I know you're half Japanese.
No, you're right. I'm only half offended. It's okay.
Oh, no.
I'm not offended at all. You're fine.
But isn't it true that Japan can have 40-degree heat waves in some parts of the
southern
summer?
parts, yes. So,
wow.
It's very like Japan is very similar to like the kind of weather that the east coast of the United States has because they're on the same latitudes, and their weather is very similar. Like my mother was from the southern islands, southern island of Japan, of Kyushu, which does get very hot. It's very similar to like Florida, Georgia type weather.
Wow.
Which is very hot, humid summers and
Miami,
kind of
Florida, or Tampa?
I would say like Orlando, like mid Florida.
Wow.
Okay.
Interesting.
Not like Miami, which could be like blazing hot.
Oh, it's ridiculous in Miami. That much more could be said about their heat.
So much heat. Cannot take the heat.
Well,
I would have thought you'd be used to it, Gregopedia, given where your mother's from.
Yeah, but my other half of the family is from Scotland, so it doesn't get very hot there.
Oh, yeah.
I think
that's
have the
true,
Scottish blood. I much prefer the cold over the heat. I don't do.
I prefer the heat over the cold. I prefer definitely baking hot heat over the cold. But one thing is I have to be careful going out in extreme heat because of my sunburn susceptibility.
Yes.
I mean, I can wear sun cream, but it doesn't always work on me.
No.
Despite despite having dark hair and dark brown eyes, I'm very fair in the skin, so I have to be careful. But generally, I don't wear short sleeves anymore because of how easily sunburnt I get. It's normally just the sleeves I go out with. And never do I wear shorts.
Both of my kids are dark hair and dark eyes, and they burn like the dickens when they go out in the sun. Angus,
So do I.
He'd just flame on.
I do too, yes. You should have seen me last year after Magnificent Motors. It was not even a hot day. It was a cold day, but sunny. And I noticed I was burnt all over my nose.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
gosh, yes.
So, all right,
And it was
guys.
cold.
So, let's talk about Natty, who wants to move to LA, which is another hot place on the planet.
Oh, yeah.
Natty,
Oh, it
this
is.
does not look like we're going to have our ducks in a row for this. And I don't think that it's you. I think it's going to be like a visa issue or something like that, because we've got the powers that be are not working with you on this. They're not letting you get this new start, and there's something about, I think, that the getting there
This is a different spread.
This is a different spread for Natty.
It looks exactly the same. Just a
It
Hierophant
doesn't
and
exactly the same. But yeah, these two good.
They were the same. Okay. All right.
Yeah. See, who says guys don't notice things? So it looks like the powers that be, there's going to be issue with either the visa or something like that, but you're not going to have enough money. And I can tell you, I lived in LA. LA is prohibitively expensive. It is horribly expensive.
Oh, it is. It's frighteningly expensive over there.
Yes, it can really get super, super pricey there. So I would just be careful. Listen, there may be a level of disappointment here, but LA is a weird place. I don't know what you're going for, if you're going to go like try to work in the entertainment industry, but it's a very strange place.
But apparently a lot of people like to go camping in LA.
Yeah, that's
a lot
true.
of campsites all over LA.
Oh,
really?
Yeah. I'm going to have to go now because I've got to get my cat in.
Oh dear.
Sorry,
okay,
everyone.
Foxy.
I have to go. Goodbye, all. It was wonderful being here.
Bye, Foxy.
Bye-bye, all.
Nice seeing you.
I'll come on again one day. Bye-bye.
Excellent. Bye-bye. So here we are. And then there were two or three.
And then there were three. Because
there
we
were
have
three.
the ninja.
We do have Ninja there. So, all right. So we are looking at Catherine. Catherine, we're getting you a quick message. What do you need?
Hi,
What do you
Catherine.
want? What do you need? What do you get? This Hierophant keeps showing up today. What's going on?
And
This one, Greg. Look.
yeah.
So what you want, honey bunny, you want things to stop. You want the process to cease and not move forward. What you need to do is lean into those greater resources, those seats of power, have them help out. Maybe they can stop the process. And over here, what you get is a new beginning. So even if what's going on is not in your favor, what you want to do is just move forward. Wifey, do you want to read any of these? Do you feel
I don't know if I can read them. I'm used to owls. I'm new. I'm starting to learn.
That's
and I
okay.
have my little owl tarot. Look, I'll show you. Everybody will see. There's my little owl tarot. Aren't they cute?
I love that owl tarot.
Oh my gosh. These cards. I want to frame them. They're so adorable.
All right. So that was for Catherine. We got Penny. Penny, I'm reading for you, baby doll.
SHXH gave 5.
Oh, we'll get there. We'll
something.
get
What's CHF?
there. Children's higher funding.
No, I think it's whatever denomination of money that is.
Oh,
I don't know.
so
Is that correct?
Oh. Okay, Greg. Sorry, I had to think.
Penny, 2 of Pentacles.
S. We'll just call her S. Okay.
Oh,
That's easy. Yeah. Is she a philosopher?
stop it.
So all philosophers begin with an S?
This life's going to go on forever. So First things first. So Penny, Two of Pentacles. We're looking to go in a couple different directions. It's a theme for you. Keep coming up for you. If we make the decision to go in two different directions is giving you some anxiety, but we have this Knight of Swords who's coming to the rescue. This one is coming with logic and decision making, and also has all of these chocolates in his pocket. All of the chocolates in his pocket so he can help you do it. Now, it may not be the exact ending that you would like. It may not be the exact solution you want, but it's going to take us in a different direction with this Strawberry Fields Page of Pentacles. How cute
I think
is
I
that?
pulled about the same thing.
Can see
Did
the
you really?
That's
really?
cute.
Oh,
Yeah. I think I got the same thing for Penny.
So things are moving along with that Eight of Wands. Do you want to hold your card up, wifey?
Oh, me? Well, see, I got the Magician here for her, which is your person for the that I just dropped. I'm sorry, I'm just being a human today. Ugh.
how dare you?
Okay. See, I got the
How cute is
Magician,
I love that
and
owl deck.
I'm sorry. Can y'all see this? I'm
Yep.
a mess. All right,
can?
there we go. Look how cute that owl is.
Are those the
Whee!
birds
I am
I'm
like,
hearing at your house too? Am I hearing chirp,
yeah,
chirp,
I'm
chirp?
sitting outside. It's a beautiful day here. If you want to move anywhere, come to the south. I'm in South Carolina.
I've tried to talk
Gorgeous.
Greg into it, but he said it's too hot, and I know the size of the bugs you have down there. You guys have bugs the
That's
size of a house
that's
cat.
Texas. Well, that's Texas.
I don't know if I believe
South
that. I was
Carolina,
down
we
in
kill
North
'em.
Carolina, and I saw bugs that looked like
Bugs.
the car.
Oh, I can't say the K word, can I? We unalive bugs here
Hmm.
with happiness.
You exterminate with extreme happiness.
Happiness.
Yes. You've been
So
deleted.
Sylvia's daughter, thank you, darling. Let's. Oh, and I'm gonna put up the card view again, so you're not front and center there, wifey, while we're throwing jelly bean cards around.
That's a fun deck.
So what you can do to improve your health, Sylvia's daughter, is you need to make some decisions about what you need to cut out and what you need to keep in. Okay. Cutting out is the most important thing. So lifestyle changes, and the Hangman tells us always to look back at what we have done in our life and make corrections with that. Okay. So just make adjustments with that. Easy enough. Sometimes we got to really take a hard look at the behaviors that we've had, the lack of exercise, those kinds of things. The Seven of Cups. You okay, Greg?
I'm fine.
You're rubbing your microphone.
Sorry.
Itchy?
Getting excited.
It's a family program.
Oh, sorry. Well, that's how families get made.
Oh my goodness. So the Seven of Cups here, it's a process of elimination. So different behaviors, different foods that we eat. I am just, as an adult and half Italian, I am finding out that I really should not eat anything that is made out of bread or pasta. It just doesn't work with me. Sometimes we have to do those eliminations. The elimination diets, not eliminations, but the elimination diet to make sure we figure out where our maladies are coming from. Sometimes it's food based. So I would start to review behaviors and things that we're taking into our body. Again, I'm not a doctor. I am just a crazy tarot reader here with a bunch of candy. I'm like promoting all this candy. So I thank you for your contribution. I will send this over to Angus as soon as we're done with the program. And I'm unstarring these. I shouldn't be doing that, but anyway. So okay, we got TD. TD, you're getting a reading today. You're getting a reading.
Hi, Dee.
Hi, TD. Sorry, I'm late.
Taking. You sound like a pilot, Greg.
I sound like a pilot.
You do. You sound like you're a pilot.
Pilot voice.
You're in the cockpit. You know, if you look out the left, you'll see Mount Everest, that kind of thing.
No, I'm not an airline pilot. I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I play for the Lakers.
I thought you were going to say Shaq. At least you didn't say Shaq.
My dad says.
Dude, you hear that crap since I was in UCLA.
Oh my goodness. That's all right. I'm getting my wings later, right, Greg? So I always wanted to date a pilot.
And I'm sure that the pilot has wanted to date you.
So, TD, you once again are on the precipice of an evolution of your powers and your spirit. You are moving into, she's leveling up. I love it when she levels up. Oh my God, I have this level up. So you're leveling up. Don't be impatient about it because it's happening. So don't try and force it along. It's going to happen. For me, I think this is going to be a little bit more of the third eye opening up. I think you're going to be able to see a little bit more. I'm going to strongly encourage that you do some remote viewing. One of the things I'm going to do later this week, I'm going to purchase the Dick Sutphin remote viewing on Vimeo, and I think that we can all watch it in a group. So we'll have like our little gal group, wifey included, Deborah included.
Thank you.
And we'll do remote viewing. I just did a remote view with Deborah, and I had my laptop set up, and I had it focused on the TV, and then I broadcast on the TV. It was super, super fun. So,
It's trippy.
What's that?
It's trippy.
It's super
a
fun.
trip.
Super fun. So TD, it's going to happen. And once it comes through, you're going to have a different appreciation of your psychic ability because it's not going to be as emotional as it was before. What it's going to be much more logical and much more straightforward for you. So things are going to come through. Don't get freaked out about that, and don't lean back into the old habits with this Queen of Swords. You don't want to get into the habit of doing everything emotionally. Once you get that logic, you're going to practice that. You're going to get used to it. You're going to convey messages that way. Okay? Up here, Ace of Wands, it's going to give you a whole new tool in your toolbox, your psychic toolbox. And Five of Wands, I don't want you to fight it. Don't fight this. It's going to come nice and easy. I'm going to send your money right over to Angus when we get off here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Now,
So
Miss X.
The type of controlled remote viewing that we did for the eclipse, is that this kind you did with Deborah?
Yes, I did that one. Do you want to talk about your experience?
I felt that one was a lot easier for me to do than with the other way. The academic way.
So why don't you tell people a little bit about your experience learning how to be a psychic?
No,
you don't want to share that?
This is not the Gregopedia.
It's really hard to take him seriously as Steve Carell.
It's Rick Tamlin.
You want to come to the pants party?
Oh.
So okay, you don't want to share your food, whatever.
I love lamb.
You love lamb. So all right, let's go. We're gonna tackle SHX. I don't even know how to say that.
Just S. Just S.
But my father's Jewish and I speak Russian, so I can make that a noise.
She's a philosopher.
Sure. So any evidence will be found on my staff that is currently being checked on my staff, which will also that my statement will be supported. So I think we're trying to find out if
some kind of legal issue.
Are we being figurative or literal?
Legal issue. So let's take a look.
Found on your staff. Are you a manager or are you a wizard?
Lord of the Rings? Gandalf?
You
Shall
none
not
shall
pass.
Shall
pass.
not pass.
By the way, I came to the realization that Gandalf really wasn't a very good wizard, but he was really good at just yelling at people while on horseback.
He was very good. He was a great drill sergeant.
Yeah, he just went around and yelled at people and insulted them. It was kind of awesome.
And he got paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he would break rocks. That was the only thing he was also
And
able to do.
he looked awesome playing the part. So, I
And he
mean,
could also, yes, he could also make things a little bit brighter than what they were, or a little
yeah,
bit darker than what they were. That's really the
I know
extent of
he's
his powers.
amazing. I mean, yeah. My precious. My precious.
So, we've got some interesting stuff here. There's going to be a number of different stories. I want you to know about that. A number of different things that people are going to be saying. So, the individuals that are doing the interviewing, whether it's law enforcement or legal persons, there's going to be a lot of stories. So it's going to take them a while to tweeze out what the truth is. There's one individual who's very gifted. Now, this is a Queen of Wands here, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a woman. I'm getting the sense that it's just someone that's very, very good at interrogation and determining. It's like the Chris Voss of the investigators here. So, Six of Swords, yes, they are going to get to the root of the matter. They are going to find out the truth, and they're going to stick with that truth. It may not be exactly the line of thinking that you expect. There may be some avenues off the main story here. The Four of Pentacles here, everyone's going to be out in the open. At the end of it all, I think you are going to be very, very happy, and you will be able to move forward with the case against the people that did the wrong thing. Under here, the Four of Wands, I think you're going to be very surprised at the people that are culpable and involved in this. So just buckle up for that. I think there's going to be perhaps a person that you thought was trustworthy is no longer trustworthy or has demonstrated that they're not trustworthy. So I hope that helped. I appreciate your contribution. It is going to go right over to my son, who is once again, I'm telling everybody, he's competing
Those are
in the
Swiss
World
francs.
Championships for indoor percussion. There is a link in the description of this video for his performance just a few weeks ago. It is the performance that they're doing. It's the theme of our show today with all the candy. Greg, how much candy did that kid have to go to the show?
A whole garbage bag full.
It was a garbage bag full of candy. Yes.
Like a 15-gallon garbage bag full of candy.
Yes.
And donuts.
Yes. And donuts. We went with donuts this morning.
And,
but they are currently on the bus. They are not going to get there, I think, until 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. So I told him to check in. Let's see if he checked in. He read it, but he ignored my post.
well, I will. So
Of course.
the
So this is
CHF
what
are
you-
Swiss francs. Anna.
Oh, I didn't know
Yes.
that.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I guess S is from Switzerland.
Oh,
cool.
I
So-
like that.
I don't think we had any Swiss
They
before.
speak German, Italian, and French in Switzerland, right?
I thought they spoke in cheese.
They don't speak.
No.
Which, by the way, I did get some Gruyere this morning, so we'll have some Gruyere egg bites.
I
tomorrow.
love Gruyere.
Yes. Yes. So welcome, S. We're glad to have you here. So what languages do you speak? Let us know what languages you speak. Orion Belt, yes, I do have a tarot class. Some of my graduates are in here right now. Grumpy Sapper, now I can see your comments. It is your card with the chocolate.
That bear looked a little bit like your father.
What's that?
The bear with the chocolates.
Did it? My father?
I got a very Anna's dad.
Yes,
feel.
Greg.
Okay.
I was channeling.
You're Italian. Oh, Orion Bell, you're Italian too. That's great. I welcome, Bellissimo. And Deborah says, Sophia Loren ate pasta and wine. I know. I don't know why my body is going, yeah, I don't want to do that. Orion's
You're
Belt,
not Sophia Loren.
what's that?
Okay.
You're not Sophia Loren.
Are you making your own pasta?
No.
You should, and yet
That's an
that
idea.
allergy might go away.
Yeah, that's an
So
idea.
It might. I'm not. There's some science behind it.
I
Make it
will give that a shot and I'll see what happens. I will make my own bread. I actually was off bread for a while. I was doing really well.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I was walking down the street and I was like, I gotta have some bread. So I got some
Yes.
bread.
You need bread and
So
pasta.
Orion's Belt wants the remote view with us. Yes, Orion's Belt. Let's coordinate. Send me an email. fortunecookiestarot@gmail. Send me an email and we'll connect offline.
I think Orion wants to take your class as well.
Yes, I saw that. I will
Great.
discuss that as well. We need to get some more people. Hello, Annabelle. My current job does my manager like me a lot. Hello, Mercury and Leo, and I see that you're Italian too.
We're all gonna be saying manja because we're hungry. Because my uncle married a Sicilian and she can cook.
Oh yeah.
Mercury and Leo, is your manager a man or a woman? I'm getting a man. I'm getting this man is coming through very clearly. Person of power. 10 of Pentacles. Yes. However, does not want you to flex power. We have the Emperor in reverse. Look at this cute Emperor card.
Oh, it's a dragon.
It's a plain real burger. All the cards have food on them.
Oh,
so
wonder I'm hungry.
Yes, this manager does like you, thinks you're extremely capable, but it's kind of weird. They want to keep a boot on. They want to keep you in your position. So, sometimes we have jobs where they go, this person is a good tool, and I want to keep them where they are. I don't want them to know how good they are. I don't want them to know their capabilities, and I don't want them to move up because then I won't have them to do this tool work. So this is kind of that situation. I don't think that it's an antagonistic or sadistic kind of behavior. I think it's just, this is a manager that knows that you're really good where you are and wants to keep you there nice and happy. So, just stay in your lane kind of vibe.
Cool.
Did I ever show you that video where this guy was talking about how you are only promoted to your point of failure?
Okay.
Oh, snap.
So as long as you do well, you get promoted until you get to a point where you can no longer produce the way you were, and then you're stuck at that level.
And then you're stuck at that level?
Yes.
So then you
you
move
can't
sideways
excel.
and learn something new.
I'm
Which-
just
which-
bossing you.
which is why companies start to fail, because everyone is put into a position in which they're now failing instead of where they were excelling.
Oh, wow.
Grumpy
That's-
Sapper makes his own lasagna with fried eggplant. I'm dying right now. I'm so
That
hungry.
sounds good. That's
Yeah. Deborah, you know what? Why don't we work up a program? We'll do intentional cooking together, and we'll make our own pasta. We'll come up with some intentional cooking.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, like spell work with food. I love it. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's
all
like
right,
that book, like Water for Chocolate. Whatever she was feeling, that's how her food she would make other people feel. So did you ever read like Water for Chocolate?
No.
It's a wonderful book. And it's a woman, she cooked. Everything she cooked. If she was sad, the other people were sad. If she was in love, everybody else was in love. It's
I didn't
just
know that.
really neat. It's a neat book.
I did not know that. So Mercury
I forgot who wrote it.
is asking if she'll get a promotion. I'm not feeling it. I'm feeling that he wants to keep you right in that spot so that you can keep
Or a
working.
raise. How about a raise?
How about a raise? All right, let's see if we get a
There you go.
raise.
Yeah.
That's finding the yellow brick road in this reading.
Yeah. Because it's not a bad reading. It's just she wants to go further. So
4 of Cups, Hermit, 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. So at the moment, no, but just wait. Just wait.
That kind of goes in line with what you just read, the first one.
Yeah,
He just wants to keep you in your place for now.
Here's a better question. How do we get a raise?
Grumpy, be good.
I can't say what I wanted to say either.
How's it going? What's it making?
You get up by going down. You get up by going down.
Oh
my! It got dark.
I mean, it's 4:44, guys. I've been seeing 444 ever since the eclipse.
Oh, that's weird.
Those are my new numbers. It used to be 1111.
We're gonna look that up in a second because I think that's one of the angel numbers, and I think it has something.
4s are the number of death in Japan.
4 is? Oh, I thought it was 5.
No,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So hospitals.
No, we're interrupting Mercury's reading.
Yeah,
Greg's like number of death.
Which death is change.
Hard to read it across the room. I can't even see you. We gotta set this room up so I can see you better when we're doing this. So Hermit card. So what this says, this is our path to getting a raise, at least. Stick to yourself. You know, you're gonna want to stay out of the fray in the office. Make sure you stay out of the fray. And keep your knowledge to yourself. So, you know, one of the things that I would do when I worked in corporate, I would lend my knowledge to everybody. I had no problem. I wanted to be the high tide that raised all ships. And, you know, in this situation, I would keep your knowledge to yourself. I would hoard that. And if somebody says, "Oh, you know, how do I do X, Y, Z?" Go, I'm not really sure. Maybe you should ask management. You know, maybe you should ask your supervisor. Kind of keep it to your chest, and don't be a jerk about it and, like, you know, kind of fly in their face after it. Just keep that secret knowledge to yourself. The 6 of Cups.
Make yourself indispensable. Is that the right word?
Exactly.
Yes.
It's she doesn't lend her knowledge to anyone. That's great. So here, the 6 of Cups, what's going to happen is they're going to look backward when we go to performance review time, which is typically in the spring for most companies. You are going to catalog all of the amazing things that you did. So supervisors typically look back on the last year, but I want you to come to the table with a little bit more. So when you get your performance review, they're going to go, "Oh, you did this, that, and the other thing. Great." And then you're going to go, "Okay, do you have anything to add?" "Yes, I do. I want to make sure that you understand that over the last 3 years, I have raised my book of business value to X amount of dollars to do this, to do that." And if this is the case, I've done a lot of work here. So in the words of Janet Jackson, what have you done for me lately, Mr. Hierophant? What have you done? What are you going to do for me? 4 of Pentacles. You're going to open up your wallet. You're going to give me some of those pentacles. Look at this guy here. He's hanging on to his pentacles. Well, in peanuts in this case. But you're going to ask him to give you some. Are you going to be successful at that? One last card. Let's see. The Emperor. Yes, you're going to walk in there like a boss.
All right.
So that's what you have to do.
Mercury.
Because, you know, the shrinking violets of the world are the ones that don't get. If you don't ask, you don't get. So I would do that. I would ask for the raise. And if they throw you a monkey wrench and say, "Hey, you know, well, we can't do that because, you know, you're not in this position," or you just go, "Oh, okay, well, you know," so then I'm not being rewarded for all the beneficial work that I've done here. So
keep receipts.
Yep.
And notes.
Absolutely.
Notes and receipts.
So listen, we are now at 1 hour and 12 minutes. I was only going to stay on for an hour. So I think we are going to wrap this up. Orion, Sarah, we're going to talk a little bit later. By the way, Greg, I think Donna's coming over. I think we have a session with her coming up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she had another dream last night.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So-
Thanks, everybody. And
Yeah.
Thanks.
help Angus
Bye.
out.
So everybody have a great day. Thank you all for your contributions. I'm going to send them over to Angus, even though that little rat is sitting on a bus ignoring us. But I'm going to tally him up and we'll send him some money right now. I really appreciate everybody with the support. I will give you an update later on this weekend. They're going to finish up on Sunday. I will let you know if they placed in first. They are likely to place. They are favorites. So, and again, this is World Championships. It's a big deal. If you didn't watch the video, go to the description of the video and go look at the performance. My kid's the one on quads. He's super flashy. He's amazing. And he was so excited to go off. So next year we're going to be there. We're going to be at the competition next year. So we may even live stream from it. So, but for this year, we're all just, wait for him to do great from home. So everybody have a great day. Thank you again. I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.
Have a good night.